Hello, today we're going to take a look into Miss Tan's middle school classroom at Scotlandville Pre-Engineering Magnet Academy, and we're going to be able to look at some of the visual supports that she has in her classroom for her students. As you know, visual supports are any materials that illustrate important information. Visual supports are tools that are presented visually that support an individual to move through their day. These may include, but they're not limited to, pictures, objects, and or written words in the environment, environmental arrangements of visual boundaries, timelines, schedules, maps, labels, signs, organizational systems, scripts, and social narratives. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at Miss Tan's classroom at Scotlandville Pre-Engineering Magnet Academy. As you can see, this is how she utilized some visual supports to be able to indicate for the students what the calendar is. And so she utilizes a calendar. On the right hand, you can see the days of the week, and you can see a sign that says yesterday was, today is, tomorrow will be. So that's how she utilizes her pocket chart. She utilizes it to do the weather, to take attendance, who's here today, and then when a student is here, they can put their happy face over it. Under that, she can see a lot of different things for visuals in her classroom, like rules for school, quiet voice in school, quiet hands and feet, her anger rules, feelings. So a lot of expectations for the students that are reviewed on a daily basis are presented visually in the front of the classroom. Every morning, Miss Tan will write down the schedule on the board. And so as you can see here, this was a B-day schedule, and it is separated by the hour of the day. And so the first hour is a calendar. And in addition to that, she's also added what the learning objectives and what the goals are within that hour for the students as they review the schedule. So second hour would be PE, third hour reading, fourth hour math, then lunch, then the fifth hour, and then the sixth hour. And so this is sequenced on the board, and of course it changes from A day to B day. And if you can see, she utilizes not only pictures, but also words. And this is on the whiteboard, so she can erase it every day, and she can switch out those icons to be able to represent what's going on in that schedule that day. In the back of our classroom, you can see a lot of student work represented, and all the work that the students do is differentiated utilizing the unique learning system and that curriculum. And so you can see that it does have visual supports embedded in the work itself, up on the wall where it says Blooming Works. And we're going to take a little look at that bottom right hand corner of her classroom, where she has a calm down area, or an area for taking a break, with some rules and expectations and other visual supports such as a visual timer. Here you can take a closer look at that area. So if you can see on the right hand side, there's some steps for taking a break, things that you can do when you're taking a break. There's the anger rules. There's choices that can be made, and the sequence tabs at the bottom are just steps that students can take if they would need that break, if they would need to utilize this area. You see the visual timer in which she sets the time according to what the students need in reference to taking a break in that area. And here you can see how she utilizes the environment, how she has arranged the environment to be able to provide boundaries for her students. And you can see how she has organized materials per desk per student, labels, as well as visual schedules that are on their desk that can be switched in and out, and also a binder representing the task that will be completed within every item on the schedule.